The Ukraine-Russia war stems from a mix of historical, political, and geopolitical factors. Historically, Ukraine and Russia share deep ties, having been part of the Russian Empire, the Soviet Union. After the USSR's collapse in 1991, Ukraine declared independence, but Russia struggled to fully accept this shift. Ukraine's gradual move toward Western institutions like the European Union (EU) and NATO heightened tensions, as Russia views these affiliations as threats to its sphere of influence. Culturally and strategically, Russia sees Ukraine as vital to its interests, intensifying its resistance to Ukraine's Western alignment. The immediate roots of the conflict trace back to 2014, following Ukraine's Euromaidan protests. These demonstrations ousted pro-Russian President Viktor Yanukovych after he rejected an EU trade deal in favor of closer ties with Moscow. In response, Russia annexed Crimea, claiming it was protecting ethnic Russians and its strategic interests. This move violated international law and led to condemnation from much of the world. Simultaneously, pro-Russian separatists, allegedly backed by Russia, ignited a war in eastern Ukraine's Donetsk and Luhansk regions, deepening hostilities. Tensions escalated further in 2022 when Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine, citing reasons such as NATO's perceived expansionism, alleged mistreatment of ethnic Russians, and unfounded claims of denazification. This invasion marked a significant escalation, bringing widespread devastation and drawing global attention. Western nations responded by supporting Ukraine with economic aid, military supplies, and sanctions on Russia. The conflict has reshaped global alliances, particularly with NATO becoming more unified in response to Russian aggression. Underlying the war are Russia's broader geopolitical ambitions and Ukraine's aspiration for independence. Russia's actions reflect a desire to reclaim influence over former Soviet territories and push back against what it perceives as Western encroachment. On the other hand, Ukraine's resistance is driven by its determination to establish itself as a sovereign nation, aligned with democratic principles and free from external dominance. These clashing ambitions have prolonged the conflict, with neither side showing signs of compromise. The Ukraine-Russia war has had profound global implications, including thousands of casualties, millions displaced, and economic disruptions, particularly in energy markets. It has also reignited Cold War-era dynamics, with a deepening divide between Russia and Western nations. This ongoing conflict underscores the enduring struggle for sovereignty, the impact of historical grievances, and the far-reaching consequences of geopolitical rivalries.